What is up everybody, my name is Robin and welcome to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture on my channel Robza Goes Ra. Now my webcam is still having trouble with white balance, but it's because I keep playing games with white screens that keep shining on my face. So apologies, I'm hoping it's not going to be like that for the whole game. I'm hoping it's not just going to be a white screen for the whole game anyway. Anyway, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. This is an indie game I think, but it's a pretty big indie game, which is why I'm not playing it on the indie game day. I'm not even sure if it is an indie game, so for the sake of it might not be, I'm playing it as a walkthrough. I think it's about 4 hours long from what I've read. I did say after Life is Strange that I was gonna tone it back a little bit, but I don't think this game is any kind of tone back. I think this is going to be quite an emotional roller coaster from what I've read. I've had my eye on this game for a long time. I do know a little bit about it, and I'm trying not to think of BioShock every time I hear someone go, "Everybody's gone to the Rapture," because I know that I need to play the rest of the BioShock series on the channel, which I will do at some point. I don't know how soon, but I'll do it. So yeah, let's just dive into this. I don't have a oh no, I did test it. Yeah, I tested it, that's fine. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. God, the white balance on this camera is ridiculous. I just have to keep my hand up there to keep some kind of shadows. So yeah, I don't think this is like a full-length game. I think it's roughly 4 hours long. Two-hour videos maybe. I don't know if it's split up into any kind of chapters or anything. I'll play roughly 2 hours a time, I guess, like I normally do, but
This is Dr. Catherine Collins.
Hi, Dr. Catherine Collins. That's better. Now the screen's black, you can see me.
Hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Stop with the white screens. Oh, that's pretty. Hang on. Get off of that, you've already broke it. Cat's chewing on my washing. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Is the Rapture? I think. Isn't the Rapture? This is just my knowledge of it. I don't know if it's true or not. Isn't the Rapture like a religious thing for the end of the world? So. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, that's nice. And the music. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. It's nice. Oh, we're playing. Oh, hi. So there's no way to run, I don't think. It's just... I can hear a radio. Can I take the bicycle? No. I can hear a phone as well. Let's go in here first. Where are we? Vallis Observatory. 30 miles an hour speed limit. I wonder if I can walk that fast.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it.
Okay, what's happened?
You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers... they're all here.
The answers to what?
The answers are in the light.
The answers to what? Did you break the world, Kate? What is that?
1, 6, 1, 4,
Oh, is that what we're saying? Numbers.
17.
Can hear a telephone. There's no way to run, so sorry guys, it's going to be on a slow pace. But I've heard many I've heard many a good thing about this, so I'm excited to play it. God, how far back is this? This is like box phones.
Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in
Who's
this
Clive?
area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Don't do anything, basically, that involves you contacting anybody, and especially do not panic. Nice, Clive. What is going on here? This game is pretty... It's quite stylized. I read that this is actually set in, like... It's supposed to be set in an English village. I can't remember where it was supposed to be. Somewhere up north, I think. What are you? Hello? Okay.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation.
Ghosts.
I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs.
Hi.
Happy? Now piss off.
Stephen, I don't know who you are, but that was not polite.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Are these the light things that Kate was saying in the first radio we looked at like 2 minutes ago? The light will lead the way, and it's left traces? Is that what that is? Have I got to look for them? Are they going to be the way that the story progresses? And does that mean there aren't actually going to be any characters in this game apart from me? What are you? I'm on the other side of the gate. What are you? Jeremy. Are you Jeremy? Jeremy! Slow down, please. I can't walk any faster than what I'm walking at the moment. Am I supposed to follow you, Jeremy? Road closed.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle. A soldier with a rifle. In
Shropshire, that's where it is.
The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Fucking headache all of a sudden.
Okay. So... am I correct in assuming this ball of light that's leading me places is Jeremy? I don't really know. It's so pretty! Oh my goodness, look at it! Yaunton. Can I get in here?
Who's that? Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if it will work. Can you hear me? We need help. Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
What's in the phones? Hello? I am confused already. We are 10 minutes in. I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on, but it's so pretty! Look at it! Look how pretty that is. This is like a proper English countryside. This is what it's like near where I live. But I live down south. This is supposed to be set more up north, I think. I keep seeing little... Yeah, hold up. Let me check around.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a
She
brilliant
American.
man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together. You and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it. I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised I haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Okay. This is very weird. But it's so pretty! There's the Stephen ghost. Did I hear something back here? I don't want to... I want to explore, but at the same time I don't want to stray too far from Ghost Stephen. Jeremy. Ghost Jeremy. So confused. This is Jeremy's... This is Jeremy's chapter. Ah, here we go. Radio.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
Now, I know the radios are optional. I wonder if you get... Can't go in there. I wonder if the radios are set to say each thing, or if it's set in an order, so whatever order you go up to the radios in, you'll get the story in the same order, if that makes sense. Right, there's the ghosty ball. Let's just follow him and see where he's taking us. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, look at this. This is like typical British village right here. This is quite literally... where I live, it's not quite as rural as this, but this is quite similar to where I live. Very similar, actually. Oh, you are. Okay. Gonna have to remember to do that.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Go away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Yeah, come on, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off. No, Sam, stop it.
You weedy little shit.
It's
mine.
Oh my god, look at this.
Grow up!
Fuck. Oh god, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh Christ.
Stephen! So it got, whatever it is, it got into the paint. Ghost Ball Stephen's gone over there. Not Stephen, Jeremy. So confused. This is Jeremy's chapter. It's Ghost Ball Jeremy. Just looking around here. I didn't actually check the door with the X button. Let me go back and do that. No, I can't get in. Huh. Okay, let's go over. Let's just go see what Jeremy wants to show us. Jeremy! Can you shed some light on the situation? I'm so confused. I am actually gonna say this right now. I don't think there's any characters in this game. I think it's just me. I don't know who I is.
Is everything alright?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
What do you think?
Oh, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy.
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen!
Stephen! Jeremy, who is you? Who is Stephen? I'm assuming... No, it's very early on in the game still, so it's just very basic assumptions. I'm assuming Stephen and Kate are some kind of scientists? Kate sounds American. They've done a really good job in making her not sound stereotypically too American, if that makes sense. What's going on here?
Benjamin, Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I do wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Kids.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
The birdies. Where exactly? Emergency meeting. Everybody is welcome. Village hall tomorrow night at 7 PM. Flu quarantine. What are they not telling us? Call Meg or Barb if you... This is like so stereotypically British countryside village. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Can't go in there. It's locked. I think you can go in some of the houses, I would have thought.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
Are these lights some kind of like alien thing then? Did this American scientist try and bring alien life into this British countryside village? Because we all know how much of a bad idea that is. Where did Light Jeremy go? Jeremy! What's this? Thought I heard a telephone. What is this? It's locked, that's what it is. I'm baffled as to what this is going to be.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie. Especially now.
But I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen. And Robert. But I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
So, Lizzie wants to go with Stephen? Sorry, I just stepped on your flowers. Oh, there's Light Jeremy. Let's go over there. I can definitely hear a telephone somewhere. There we go. This must be set way back. Look at these telephones.
Visual and auditory
there's
distortions
blood.
are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor.
Oh, God.
Originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am...
Oh my God.
This is certainly not flu or anything else I have blood clots. I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm climbing up a door of a car. I'm just gonna say this right now. This game may not be for the sensitive-minded people. I don't know if that's how I would say it. I don't know. I think this game is gonna have some tough subjects. Potentially, I should not even be playing it, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Because I'm only 20 minutes in and I'm intrigued. God, that sucks. There's Jeremy. I'm assuming he's not going to literally take me to every point that I need to get to. So I'm just going to explore the things on the way that he passes. If that makes sense. Can't even get in that one. Oh, we went up this way. We've been up here. That's fine then. Oh yeah, this is the park. Jeremy, where are you going? Are they supposed to be like souls or something? And if so, what the hell am I? Because I can't even like, I have footsteps like a human, but you know when you play a first person game, if you look down you can see their feet. That's not the case here. So it makes me wonder what I actually is. Can bang on the door like a people. No, nothing. Everything sounds like I'm human, but how can I be? Unless I'm someone coming to the village post-Rapture events. Whoa. There it is. Well, you can hear something somewhere.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Steven? Steven, is that you?
Hi, Jeremy. Where are you leading me to, little buddy? You my little buddy? Where did he go? I'm going up this way. If I can, yeah, there's a gate. There he is. Jeremy, where are you taking me, boy? In here? You going in here? Is this my next stop? What is this place? Okay, let me go to the front of it and see what this place is. This is someone's house? Where are we? It's like the village hall. This must be the village hall. It's on the park. Yeah. This must be village hall, because the village hall in the village I live in is right next to the park, so... This must be where they had them emergency meetings, yeah.
What about the station?
That's shut down too, so there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Emergency making everyone is welcome, blah, blah, blah. Summer fate to do. Oh, this seems like... You know, in Shaun of the Dead, I can't remember what the town's called. The village is called, where they live. But they get, like, perfect village awards and stuff like that. This is that kind of village. This looks like, literally, hell on earth could strike and it wouldn't touch it, but it seems to have affected it quite dramatically. What's in these rooms? That's locked. That's locked. That's a kitchen. This is intense. Where did Lightball Jeremy go? I keep getting them mixed up. I've heard Stephen so much. Where's Lightball Jeremy? So I'm playing as Jeremy, so what did he say? Well, not playing as Jeremy, but this is Jeremy's chapter, so what did he say he was going to do? Go up to the more isolated parts of the village, so I guess... That's where I'm gonna go. I'm guessing each of the people within the village hall are gonna have a chapter, maybe. I don't really know. Road's closed that way. Oh, it's so pretty! Sorry I keep yawning, I'm quite tired. It's my weekend off from work, so... By the end of a week at work, I'm always like, ugh. My damn night shifts. I can't record during the night because of my neighbours. Apart from that one time that I did. Oh.
It doesn't even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but garden design is a little bit...
Might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. Those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
if you have an issue with...
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Thought I could hear some meowing from my kitty cats. So, what are they saying? That the priest may have given this Mary woman an overdose of morphine and killed her? Is that what she's saying? I know Jeremy went the other way. I just want to check the church out. Mind you, if we're not doing anything up here now, I expect we will be later. Oh, I can't stop yawning. Is that a walking stick? Crutches even? What is this? This is obviously meant for something a bit later. Let's leave this. Now, I'm just going to say this right out. I am not religious in any way, shape or form. I'm much more into the idea that the world was created by science. Now, that's just my opinion. I don't want to start any kind of arguments or anything. That's just my opinion. That being said, I can appreciate how someone would be attached to church. My family is actually my mum's side of the family anyway is very religious. I never really took to it. I don't know why. But you know, that's just me. I can appreciate how beautiful churches can be though, like architecture and things like that. I completely appreciate that. I have nothing wrong with going in churches, like I have done for weddings, funerals, things like that, and christenings, but I am much more of a science aspect person, I think. Alright, where did Ghosty Lightboard Jeremy go? Where did you go? Was it up there? Was it down here? I'm so confused. Was it up here? I suppose this would be the more isolated. This is what they'd probably call the more isolated residents. Seeing as it's up a hill, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering at the moment. Oh, here we go.
Just have a word with them, perhaps.
Where did you go? Where are you? Where are you? Up there.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Oh, there's
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
I swear I keep hearing my cats. Check up here. I got Ghost Ball Jeremy somewhere in my sights where he was. He's up that way somewhere. Just want to check the garden in here for a radio or a telephone. No, nothing. I don't know how long each person's I'm gonna call them chapters, or stories. I don't know how long each person's story is. But I won't cut a video like halfway between one person's story. If I'm playing a story, I'll finish it. Where did Jeremy go?
It wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened at Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
So yeah, this is like some kind of alien shenanigans going on right here. Where are you, Lightball? Robert Graves, auto repair. So much detail in these buildings. It's literally... It's just stunning.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's that?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
So what, they were keeping supplies here? I guess? I don't really know. Premium motor oil sold here. This game is quite spooky, actually. I'll tell you why. Because everything looks okay. I can hear you, Jeremy. Where are you? I can't see you. There you is. Was that you? I think I saw. Oh, it's over there. Oh, this house is open. Let me check outside first. Just doing a painting of that. Oh, it's a nice painting. Can't go in there. What's this? What is this? There's blood. Flu leaflets. This must be the house they mentioned that was open. I must be going to each of the places they said about in the village hall.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Oh my goodness, so they're gonna, what, blow everyone up? You can see Jeremy. Let me go upstairs. Oh, look at this blood. Poor Frank. If I get his name right, it was Frank, wasn't it? This is Frank's house. All the other doors are locked. God, it's haunting. Where to now, Jeremy? He's actually waiting for us to follow now. We're going back up to the church. Well, the church bells are ringing. Makes sense, I guess. That's where we're going.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all. You got them all. Jesus Christ. Help me, oh Lord. Give me strength.
Oh, this sucks.
Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then? I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to.
Oh, this is deep. Am I too far back?
Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world.
So Jeremy's the priest.
In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Oh, this sucks. Poor Jeremy. Try one of these other doors now. No, it's still closed. Oh, we'll follow the lights. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh God, this is just wow. Jeremy? Oh, it's Wendy. Wow, okay, so each person's story is roughly an hour long. Oh, freaking hell. This is some deep stuff, guys. How do I get through here? Oh, here. Can I climb on this? Oh, I do. Cool. Cool. Great. Stood on a freaking wow. Right now I know the house is open. I'm just gonna check out back first. I have got 0 words. That was absolutely stunningly well done. Mary was a bird watcher. Mary, Wendy. I'm gonna get these characters mixed up right till the end of the game. I got no words. That was absolutely stunning. I had no idea this game was going to touch on subjects like this. I knew it was going to be a bit of a emotional roller coaster from what I'd read, but not to the... I didn't read so much that it would ruin it, so I had no idea. Alright, Wendy. I think we need to get in that house. Can we go through this door? Oh, we can. Let me just make sure it knows I've got in. Birds of England.
You do look ever so drawn this morning. That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
My Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Boughton has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Okay, so Wendy is Stephen's mother. No, I could have sworn I heard a radio out back. Is there nothing else in here? Suppose it'd be a bungalow for a I'm not mistaken, right? There's no stairs that I'm seeing that I can go up. No, okay. So something on the other side of that, so best go around to the other side of the house. Let's just cut through it quick. Didn't look like there was anything else up this way. I don't know if the radio I heard was just him trying to get me in the house or whatever. I don't know. Where's Wendy? Wendy! Oh, it's so pretty. It's just, wow. I know my commentary is lacking other than the fact that I'm saying it's pretty, but it is so pretty. I are here. What does the 8 symbol mean? That must be where it's taken over or where I've been. Maybe, I don't know. Where are you taking me? Okay, I can definitely hear a phone.
Going away, Amanda? Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the summer fete.
It seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy. Not much bullying to be done.
Oh, Father, I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
That'll be Stephen.
Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie gone. And these thugs and yops running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, Father. Lives lived unencumbered, free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
Maybe indeed. Hello. It's in the kids' treehouse.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984.
I want to know what year we are in right now. Because we must, like I've said, we must be some kind of way back because of the telephones. Let me check this place out. It's locked. About the garden. Mind you, if the family that lived here locked up before they went on holiday, I suppose there might not be anything else. The suitcases are still there, though. I think... Now, I don't know if this is just me overthinking things, but it looks like the ghost ball spirit light thingamajigs, they act differently depending on which character you're playing. Jeremy's one was much more active than Wendy's seems to be, which would make sense because Wendy was an older woman. I can't get around this way, I should have to go around the house. But I said this is only the second one, so I don't know if that's true or not. But I kind of feel like she's being a bit more direct, maybe. And if they're sticking to the stereotypical village thing that they're going with here, the older people, and you know, my grandparents or my grandmother, the one that passed away was not is included in this, and the one that I still have at the moment, my mum's mum. They are the biggest gossips in the village. They know everything, they know everyone, so they would probably be a bit more direct because they'd want you to see what they think is going on. And they stick closer to you because they're older. And that's what Wendy's light spirit seems to be doing right now. She can't seem to go as fast either. She can still go pretty fast, but not as fast as Stevens did. What's this? Hi, Wendy. Oh, it's on the top there.
It got as far as the Haverton substation before we cut the lines. The interchange there just started dialing numbers at random.
Who is Clive?
And the symptoms you're seeing match those we've been tracking here.
Sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, eventual hemorrhage, then just light, whatever the hell that means.
Then we've got to stop it before it finds another way out of the valley. Clive, you've got to order a strike.
What?
An airstrike. We have to kill it.
No. No, I don't agree. We've quarantined the valley, we've cut the lines, it's contained.
What if you're wrong? Are you happy to have that on your conscience?
Stephen, I said it's contained.
So Stephen wants to destroy what this light source thing is right here. He wants to destroy it, even if it means destroying the population of this village. But it would mean potentially saving everybody else. That's my understanding right now. But Clive doesn't want to kill everyone. I can hear it on the telephone. Even if it risks it getting out and if it infecting everybody else, it would kill everybody else anyway.
Hello, Frank Appleton. Breaker Lost Cowboy, this is Travelling Sherlock. You copy, over.
You daft bugger, Charlie. You don't do it when you're using the phone.
You'd say this too seriously, Appleton, I'm telling you.
It is serious. It's not larking about.
You be listening to your number stations again, Frankie.
It's not funny. It's serious stuff, and you should mind it. Now then, I'm assuming this is about a pint.
I am going to the Whistler. My round, I think.
I'll not argue with that.
Frank, have you seen the sky? It's amazing. Don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
I didn't realise we were off to a poetry recital as well.
Oh, Frank. I think Frank died. I think it was his house we saw with all the blood. What are these bloody tissues leading me to? This is Charlie's house, I think. Whoever Charlie is, just a villager. I'm not going to wander too far that way just yet. I don't want to get lost. Hey, Wendy.
Terry called this morning. Said there was a problem with Harvey. Said he couldn't get through to the vet, so I said I'd come round and take a look.
There's a lot of dead birds today. More here, too, poor little things. I've been trying to get hold of Stephen. He always knows what to do.
Got round here and no sign of either of them.
With any luck, the stupid creature will have run under a car.
Aww.
It's probably rabies.
I hope they're not talking about a doggy. Oh, they are talking about a doggy. How dare they? Poor doggy. Harvey. Harvey the dog. I hope Harvey didn't run into a car. I hope Harvey's okay. These houses are so grand. Oh, Harvey, are you okay, boy? Wendy, where'd you go? Tipworth Woods.
Harvey! Harvey, come on, boy.
Harvey!
Come on, Harvey.
Come on, Harvey. Come on, boy.
Harvey!
Harvey!
Harvey! Harvey! Oh no, not the dog. I want to know what happened to the dog.
Just push it. Push the bloody thing.
You push it. I told you it would get stuck.
Should have just taken the car. This was a stupid idea.
Moving here was a stupid idea. And I told you, Barbara said they've blocked the roads. You go and look then.
Wait, is that Harvey?
Harvey!
Harvey! Harvey!
Harvey! Here, boy! Come
Harvey! Oh, I hope Harvey's okay. I always get so much more attached to animals in stories than I do the actual people. It's a bit bad, really. But there's Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Wendy, I'm married. You have to stop this.
He's still sweet on you, Elizabeth.
He left. It's too
Oh,
late.
so they used
You
to date
left
him
each
and
other
Lizzie.
long before she came along. It's just about making things as they should be.
Wendy, no.
It's not like you won't bump into each other anyway. One drink, what can that hurt?
One drink, maybe.
Oh, one drink, wonderful.
So Wendy's doing her meddling business, trying to set Lizzie back up with Stephen. It sounds like they used to be a thing. I don't know if I'm going the right way here. Ooh. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. And that's the only thing I can say about this game, because everything else is confusing the fuck out of me. Where did Wendy go? Wendy! What's this? What happened here? Oh god, this doesn't look good. This looks like the opposite of happy fun times. Wendy, where are you? I'm going this way. I haven't been here yet. So looks like the train raids. West Rail. Can I go up here? I can. I don't know if I'm supposed to be, but I'm going to anyway. Why would... I don't know if I'm supposed to be up here, because why would Wendy be up here? Seeing as everything seems to be... Oh no, there's something here.
Howard! Howard! What's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box, see if there's a phone working. No, stay back, don't come up here!
Oh, Christ. Is that... Bloody idiot!
Oh my god, he's throwing up
Where the
blood.
hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
Okay, so we got to go to the junction box. Don't know where Wendy's gone. I don't know if I'm going the right way. But I'm following it. So if people tried to walk out... Hang on a sec. Let me go back. Make sure I saw... What exactly did I... What exactly happened right here? There's a lot of blood. Maybe they got stuck under the trains or something, I don't know. Maybe they got hit by a train. They thought they could walk out under the tracks. Don't know. Oh, just look at it. It's so pretty. Welcome.
I lost my shoes.
What?
I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes.
What?
Howard? Howard Lantham! You open the door this instant, young man!
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen, he told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Lantham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy. He'll give you some soup or something. Be off with you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna find my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks
Yeah,
he's
Wendy.
doing.
Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Junction box out of commission until further notice. It's locked up. So I'm assuming it's out here then. I don't think we go out as far as the tunnel. Wendy! Some guidance right now would be nice, because I'm freaking out and no idea where I'm going. I think I just saw her that way. I don't know. I don't even know. Kingston's Pond. Wendy. I'm there. Where are you? I think I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. She said she was going to find Stephen. Don't know where Stephen is. Wendy. God, it's strange. Because there's no people, I keep hearing... I keep thinking I hear people and footsteps, but I don't. It's the strangest thing. Like every...
Fancy seeing
like
you here.
wind blow on the grass just sounds like a footstep.
Is everything all right, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm alright. I'm alright. It's just... Robert.
That man doesn't deserve you. I know everybody thinks I'm just a mithering old busybody, but someone has to say what everyone else is thinking. We both know that this marriage, it's not how things are supposed to be.
Are you talking about me and Robert? Or is this really about Stephen and Kate?
I suppose it is. I have to accept it. I know, but she doesn't belong here. You see that, don't you? There's a place for people, and this isn't hers.
Oh.
Well, I'm not talking about the colour of her skin. Don't look at me like that.
Okay, so she's a... must be an African American.
It's not natural. There are some things we're not supposed to understand. I don't like her. And I don't like how Stephen is around her. He was a better man when he was with you.
Wendy's playing the meddler. Where have you gone, Wendy? Like I say, I got no clue if I'm going the right way right now. I'm just wandering, hoping I find this ghosty, spirity light ball at some point in my adventure. Oh, look at it! Look at it! Oh, it's so pretty! Oh my goodness. I mean, I've played... like... I'm pretty sure this is an indie game release. I'm fairly certain of that. I have played AAA games that have come out after this game that do not look as good as this. This is absolutely freaking stunning.
Rachel, darling, I'm sorry about
Different
taking
radio.
over your music, but that is your dad and I. In case you come home, I mean, I know Mrs. Graves is looking after you over there, but just in case you come home, we wanted to let you know we're going to head over to Barb's.
Evie! Evie!
Sam, I'm leaving a message for Rachel. Are you going to say hello?
Jesus Christ, Evie, we ain't got time for this. The bloody car won't start. We're going to have to walk.
Sam, shush, it's for Rachel in case she comes back here.
But Charlie says everyone's getting together at the hall. Rachel's at the camp. She'll be fine.
Rachel, darling, anyway, listen, as I was saying, we're going to be at the village hall. We'll wait there for you. I think it's best if you just stay put and mind what Mrs. Graves tells you. We love you, darling. Bye.
You finished? Right, grab that bloody case and let's get moving. Come on.
Okay. Where did I hear that? Maybe it's up by the car. Heard a telephone. Where was the telephone? Oh, there's another radio here anyway. I know, this is what I heard.
There's something in the observatory with me. I can feel it reaching out to me. When it's close, I'm overcome with the most profound sense of loneliness.
Oh, this is so bizarre. Let's see if we can go in this house. That door's locked. So many beehives. I mean, I have allergies like oh, you can't go in frickin' everything, but do not have a bee allergy. Most of it is all food related. Piano. I haven't played the piano in years. Whose house is this? Whose house am I snooping around?
Wendy, wake up.
Eddie, is that you?
No, it's me. It's Frank.
Oh, Frank.
I thought Frank died.
The door was open. I didn't think Graham would mind.
Oh, it's Graham's
sure
house.
He won't. What are you doing here?
Looking for Stephen, but I just ran out of steam. And the door was open. Have you listened to the radio? I thought I heard him on the radio before.
All over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away.
What's he talking about?
I dunno ken.
I dunno ken.
If he's on the radio, I can try and reach him on the CB. You go to Stephen's house, and if I get hold of him, I'll tell him to come and find you.
I dunno ken. I think that's a Welsh thing, isn't it? I think some of the families in this are Welsh. Nope. That's a that way gate. Have I been here? I lose track of where I haven't. Yeah, I've been there. I haven't seen Wendy in a while. What's happened here?
Come on, you stupid bastard. Christ, not now. Come on.
Stephen!
God damn bloody thing! Jesus! come on, not now. Jesus, come on, you bastard. Start, you bastard, come on! Ah.
Oh. Can hear another radio somewhere. Through this house, probably.
Stephen?
Where are you, Wendy?
Stephen, are you here? It's your mother. Answer me.
Let me check this at the door.
Stephen!
That's it's locked up. So you're going upstairs. We're in here. Sounds like the radio's outside. Just want to check up here quickly. Ugh, excuse me.
What have you done, Stephen? Oh, Kate.
I can't see the. Oh, it's here.
There must be a logic to the pattern. It's shifting in response to me. It's alive. It's the only explanation.
I think them little 8 infinity sign things, they're mapping where they've seen the light. This is like some badass physics stuff right here. Maybe this is Stephen's house. Oh. Out the back door.
Stephen, where's Kate? Are you here?
Is this going to be an end of chapter 1? Let me just look around quickly. I think this is the end of Wendy's chapter.
Stephen?
Stephen!
I can hear the planes. It's the government coming to rescue us. You can come out now. It's all gonna be all right. I can hear the jets coming. It's like when Eddie came home.
Look
like
at this.
Dad's coming home again. I'm here. I'm down here. This way.
Oh, they didn't bomb the whole place today. Oh, look at it. Oh, Wendy. Oh, my feels. They must have bombed it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm going to play another chapter because we're only an hour and a half into this video. So it might run over a little bit longer than 2 hours if the next one's a longer chapter, but that chapter was pretty short. That being said, I don't know how many characters you play as, and I think the game's only about 4 hours long, so... Just look at this. It is beautiful. And eerie and spooky, but it's beautiful. Right, who are we going to play as next? Or whose story are we going to play next, I should say. Who are you then? Frank. Oh, hi Frank. Where are you taking me, Frankie?
I messed up, Frank, but I've done my time. They shouldn't keep on punishing me.
Some folk won't let go, Reese, and they've got nothing better to do than to poke their noses into other people's business. There's nothing you can do about it, son.
I'm doing a good job. I'm working hard. I swear, Mrs. Graves thinks I'll start nicking stuff if she turns her back for a second.
Liz is all right. She's one of the good ones.
Yeah, well, she's not exactly honest with her husband about what she gets up to.
None of that. You're angry about people judging you. Don't be so fast to judge others.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Keep your gob shut, your nose clean, and your head down. Do you think you can manage that?
Gob, nose, head. Got it.
And steer clear of that Rachel girl. If I've seen you two making eyes at each other, and so's her dad. And you don't want Sam Baker coming round after you. Now, pass me that socket spanner and we'll see if we can get this wheel back on.
God, it's so beautiful. I think I'm past the point of thinking if this is a game now. This is like a journey, an experience I'm being able to share with you guys. That's freaking awesome. Alright. Where's the little ball? There it is.
Can you see the observatory from there?
That's over the ridge, just past the windmill. You want to live near the station in case you need a quick getaway?
Something like that. So you and Stephen, I'm sensing there's not a lot of love lost there, huh?
That's between him, me, and the cows.
You're gonna have to explain that one for me.
It's nobody else's business. Look, you seem all right to me. You don't want to worry about that lot in the village.
Provided I'm left alone, I'm happy. Stephen's the one who likes to be at the center of things.
No change there, then.
Francis Appleton. You are a bad man. No wonder your sister won't talk to you.
So Frank is Stephen's uncle. Okay. going on, Frankie? Where are you taking me? I'm gonna go down here first. That being said, I think it'd be pretty easy to get lost up here, so maybe I'll just follow Frank like Ghost. Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? I don't think he really knows where he's going, so I'm just gonna... If he turns around again, I'm just gonna wander off and explore on my own. I'm trampling all these crops, I'm sorry. Alright, we're going over there. I wonder if I'll actually play as Stephen and Kate. And get more of an answer about what happened. Maybe, I don't know. So I feel like the clues we get from all these other stories are just going to be like stuff that we actually put together, and maybe we'll play as Stephen and Kate towards the end and actually find out what happened. This isn't... oh, that's the actual ball. Where are you taking me, Frank? What's this about? Oh, there's something in there.
Breaker 9, call in on 9. This is Lost Cowboy looking for anyone out there. Hello? Breaker 19. Breaker Travelin' Sherlock. Charlie, you out there? Over. Hello?
My family, my wife and kids. You know perfectly well what you've got to do. I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant. My own family. Damn it, don't you think I'm aware
So
of that?
Clive's family living here as well.
I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff.
No.
Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit.
Stupid bastards!
If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it.
Ah, so this is when Frank...
Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
So Frank heard the conversation between Stephen and Clive about nuking the place, basically. Where to next? Oh, we're not done here. Are we done here? I'm going this way. If you want to follow, you're welcome to. Just seems to be staying there for some reason. Don't know why. So yeah, this episode's going to run a little over 2 hours. But I don't want to leave it at like an hour and a half. Because that's like I'm happy if like some of my like my walkthrough videos aren't exactly 2 hours, like they're like 10 minutes off, but leaving out a whole half an hour was too much to leave out. So I've started another chapter, so it's probably going to run over a little bit, but I'm not really fussed. Oh, just look at it!
Wade called me in a bit.
Every time
6
I
weeks
think I'm
after,
over how pretty it is, I just see
and she
another
said I could cope
sight.
with no wind. can ever repay you for what you did.
She was a good woman, Frank.
The best.
You should come back to church. Back to the community. You're missed.
I hate him, Father. I can't get down on my knees and pretend otherwise. And I don't understand why you don't hate him too.
I try my hardest not to, Frank. Goes against the job description somewhat. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. The conviction of things not seen. We have to trust him. Even when his methods are hidden from view. Maybe see you on Sunday.
So Father Jeremy did OD Mary, I want to say her name is, Frank's wife. Frank must have asked him to do it. I don't know where I'm going right now. I can see another building up that way. I don't want to go and get myself lost. Just trying to follow the paths that are given to me at the moment. Seeing as Frank's taking a breather back at the radio house where he found out that Stephen and Clive were planning on nuking the whole village. I hear another radio. Probably up there. Let's go up here.
I hung up on Stephen. He doesn't understand. Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would. There has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to the signal.
Kate, you have doomed us all, bitch. Oh. You have brought your American sass up in here and doomed us all. This poor little quaint village of religion and people that don't know any different than what they see in front of their faces. You've doomed them all. Where are we now? I can hear another radio. Just check around. There it is. I want to know what these numbers are as well.
The radio telescope in Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale. It's like mathematics is bending along with the light. Everything is bathed in a strange glow. My face is still numb from the burn.
Burn? What burn? What happened to you, woman? Did your evil alien friends come back and bite you in the ass? Probably. Can't get around that way. I must be playing as a human character, right? Because there are like the way the physics is working, I can't just randomly go through things. So I must be playing as a human character. We got the barn out here. No, something definitely happened here. There's light flicks everywhere. I can hear a radio of some kind. Oh, this washing up looks like my place. God forbid my parents ever see it when it's like this. I'm one of these people that doesn't wash up for ages, and then when I know I've got visitors coming round, I just kind of blast the house full of cleaning. I'm getting better though, I don't leave it so long as I used to. It's difficult with my work though. What was that? Just kind of went phew and cut out. Oh, it's so quiet. Oh, something definitely happened in here. Oh, this must have been Mary's bedroom. We at the end of Frank's chapter already?
How's your sister, Frank?
We've not spoken since the funeral.
Ah, I see. Well, listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favour and check in on her, see if she's all right.
Wait. If they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy Boyles.
It's a bit odd, really. There's an old chap, John Coles, regular visitor at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime last night. Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you might pop by and see her.
Even if I did, do you really think she'd let me in?
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
Oh, poor Frank. I don't think that's the end of his chapter already. Maybe that was just what we're going to see of Mary. I think her name's Mary. I hope I'm right in calling her Mary. I don't think what's happened to everybody else is what happened to Mary though. There's something different happened to her. This must be Frank's house. Everyone just seems to have white sheets up. There's no other clothes. It's strange. Let's go back round the back. See if we can get into the barn area, or see if there's another path. There's another path here, actually. This game is strange. It's calming and spooky and just completely messed up all at the same time. It's very, very, very weird. Yaunton Road. I don't think we're in Yaunton anymore. Don't know where we're supposed to be going. It's strange because there's no, like, it doesn't seem like there's a correct way to do things, but at the same time it's very linear. Like, the story is told in such a way that it doesn't matter what order you get the information in it, you can still piece everything together reasonably well.
Miss Graham.
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates have failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
Yes, sir. So it all seems to be pegged on this observatory. I wonder if I'll actually get to the observatory, because the gates are closed off. Because we were actually at the entrance to the observatory at the beginning of the game, but the gates were all closed, so I don't know if we're ever going to actually get to the observatory or not. Oh, another radio. I haven't seen Ghost Frank in a while.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough.
You're on the cusp of killing everyone, lady. I'm hoping Lightball Frank appears soon, because I'm just kind of wandering blindly right now. See if there's anything in here. Nope. And this is the beginning. I'm pretty sure this is the beginning. Have I done a big loop? I'm pretty sure I did a big loop. Well, I got no idea where I'm supposed to be going then. Let's just see if we can wander around and find Lightball Frank. I'm hoping he'll find us if we get lost for too long. I'm sure that's the beginning. I'm sure that's where we were before. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Everything looks so similar. Have I been in this house already? Yeah, I've been in this house. Maybe I should try taking one of the dirt trails up the road. I don't know. Thornton Holiday Camp Station. Maybe I should try going towards the holiday camp. They keep saying about the holiday camp. Maybe that'll be somewhere to do with the next chapter, so I might have to go towards it in this one. I don't really know. Oh, something here.
So he managed to get the transfer to the observatory then?
Well, this Catherine woman must have swung it. Now he says they're getting married before they come back. It's typical. Why can't he just wait till he's home?
Are you gonna go?
Goodness, no. It'll be full of her people. I expect they do things differently.
You wanna come in for a cup of tea?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, for Christ's sake, woman, it's been 8 months. Won't you just come in and talk?
Well, you didn't want to talk when Mary was still alive. You and Charlie Tate out drowning your sorrows when you should have been at home nursing your wife.
You can be a nasty old bird, Wendy Boyles.
Frank Appleton, you come back here and say that again. Our mother always said you were a bad egg. You'll come a cropper, you mark my words.
Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. Hello, you. Let me see if there's anything here. I'm going to try and keep on this main road. I'll go to any kind of landmarks that I see along the way, but I am going to try and keep coming back to that main road. Oh no, this is where I saw the radio the first time, so I've been here. Maybe we're supposed to be going up to that windmill. I don't know. It's just a guess at this point. Thoint? What even is thoint? Have I been up there? I don't know. I want to go up and just see, just in case I haven't. I reckon we're going towards the windmill up there. I don't think I've been this way. Let me go and check. Oh, no, there's something here.
You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back and they were fine.
Oh, this must have been where all the cows
This morning
died.
and the whole lot had gone. Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well,
Charlie must be the vet.
I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all round the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Said the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right?
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
It was very dramatic music. It's very dramatic music. Ah, there's Lightball Frank. You can see him up ahead.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Let's get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Oh, I only just put petrol in it as well. Robert's taken the other car into town. I wish he'd get back. He promised me that he'd be back this morning.
You think he's off on another bender?
Oh, I can't police him all the time, Frank. He's not a child.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Nothing.
You're seeing Stephen again, aren't you? You two can't keep pithering on like this. If Robert hasn't already worked it out, he soon will.
Oh, not if he carries on drinking the way he is. Shit. Pardon my French, but bloody shitting thing, why won't it start?
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Thanks, Franks. Where are we? Is there? So coming up on the camp. Looks like. What's going on here? Oh. This is Lizzie now. So there was no big thing. Maybe Frank made it then. No. Hang on. Right, I'm not going to play this chapter. I just want to wait till I see another save. Once I see another save, I'm going to stop. Why is there two of them? There seems to be a one circle around it. Maybe if I answer this, it will save.
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, alright?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you.
Oh, God.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Go on, save day game. Actually, do you know what? I am gonna stop this video right here and not worry about waiting for the save, because I'm gonna carry on and finish this game right now. I'm assuming I've only got about one episode's worth of, let me just go on the pause screen, about one episode's worth of time left to go on this game. So yeah, that'll be out on, if I've got my scheduling right, Wednesday, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Because when I'm recording, we have to kind of understand, guys, is that when I'm recording this game, I still haven't changed the format of the channel and posted everything that you guys would have seen yet. So I'm trying to figure out how many episodes I've done of Until Dawn and Life is Strange to figure out when this game would have been coming out. So I did 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this is a Monday. I'm gonna say it right here. This should have come out on a Monday. The next part of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture will be out on Wednesday if this came out on a Monday, and I'm pretty sure that's right. I am intrigued, I'm baffled, I'm completely freaked out, I'm a little bit creeped out, and I am amazed by this experience. I don't want to call it a game anymore because I don't feel like I'm really playing anything. I feel like we're taking this journey through these people's stories, and it is incredibly well done. And it's so pretty. I just say it again, it's so pretty. So I'm gonna leave it there and pick this game up. For me it'll be straight away, for you it'll be on Wednesday, if I've got my timetabling right. Let me know what you think of this game in the comments below. I'm really excited to see what happens next, so I hope you guys are excited to see what happens in the next episode. The next episode I'm pretty sure will be the last one. I think it's only going to be a 2-part series. I don't think it's that long, but we'll have to see. Anyway, that's going to be it from me for this video, so make sure you keep an eye out for the rest of the videos that are coming up on the channel this week. That includes the ending of this game, I think, what I think will be the ending of this game on Wednesday. And until the next time you hear from me, guys, as always, stay classy, gamers.